Okay, so this is a bit of a tutorial on pipes, small pipes. I'm going to start out with these McCallum. I'm going to say they're great. They have a moisture control system. They're cheaper than the Gibson, and which the Gibson is right here. I shouldn't really be holding them like this, but I am because I don't have an extra pan. So this one comes with a cane reed, and you can pick up these for the plastic ones, the poly ones, for around 600 to I think 800. And then if you want the real African blackwood, it gets up more up to 1,000. The cane reed is nice, but the problem is it cuts off, and that tends to happen quite a bit. One thing that doesn't happen is the drones don't cut off. The drones, I think, are easy drones, and they work relatively well. I've never had to really change them or customize them or really anything. They just came in tune right out of the box. And it's hard to get reeds that work with this because you need wood ones that are fine with a moisture control system. I mean, you don't need to, but that's what it's made for, basically. And is keeping that cane reed dry and moist enough that it doesn't ruin it. Or I guess not really moist at all. So I'm gonna play this. Another thing to note is that I put some tape on the highest note. It still is off. So that's kind of a little disappointing, and it's kind of like a piece of shit craftsmanship to have it be like that. I know so many bagpipes are like that, but it just bothers the shit out of me when, sorry for the cursing, but it bothers me so much when they, price these instruments like they price them, and then one note is off and you have to use tape or drill it yourself. It's just obnoxious. So here we go. This is the McCallum. So these are the McCallums, or McCallum. Don't know how to pronounce it because I'm not living in Scotland. So that's what they look like. I think you can get them in another color, maybe not. They're called McCallum folk pipes. They're great, except for the reed cutting off and the one note that's off, which for some people, it's fine. You can just deal with that, buy a new reed maybe, or sand the reed perhaps, but you don't really want to sand bagpipe reeds unless you're experienced. You can hear it can hit the high note relatively well compared to the McCallum. So these are the Gibson fireside pipes. I love them. Oh, my hair is crazy. The only drawback is they are wood, except for the chanter, And for some people like me who live in crazy climates, that sucks because you don't want that wood to uh, warp on you or, break or whatever. It doesn't have a moisture control system, but the reed is plastic, so you don't need a cane reed. You need a plastic reed. It has no moisture control system, but they're great. I love them. I love the fucking red bag, and I maybe should have gotten it in green, but I love that it's not just tartan. I kind of hate the Great Highland bagpipes when they're tartan. I mean, these are small pipes, but as you can see here, I got a shit ton of old bags for Gaida, which I should probably get rid of. And then I guess just a little extra little bit. This is a Hummelchen, German Hummelchen. There you go. It's another small pipe. If you want a small pipe that is cheap, works, reliable, just something you can play with, like, fiddle around with, or even a teenager or a kid, Hummelchens are really great. I love Hummelchens. They are easier to find on Etsy, and while both the small pipes I have were from Jay Higgins, I believe Jay Higgins. Are they Jay Higgins? McHenderson? I don't know, but they're roughly around the same price everywhere that you get them. It's usually around $1,000. I'd say closer to maybe 800 for each of them. So they're pricier instruments for not being a full Highland set. But I prefer them, especially because they're quieter. They're quiet enough so that they're not going to piss off your neighbors even if you play them inside at night. And they're loud enough to stick to a mic or play with acoustic artists, or stick to a mic and play with, a band, a rock band or whatever. But all right, that's it.